The discovery it begins with a couple, Maya and Daniel, moving into Maya's grandmother's old house after her passing. The house is filled with relics of the past, dusty photo frames, faded curtains, and boxes stacked in the attic. While sorting through belongings, Maya stumbles upon a stack of letters bound together with a ribbon. The letters are written in delicate cursive, signed only with initials. At the top of the bundle is a title, The Love Journal. Curious, Maya and Daniel sit together on the attic floor, reading the first letter. It is dated 1963. The words reveal a forbidden interracial romance between Maya's grandmother, Grace, and a man named Joseph. Their love was tender yet shadowed by the harsh realities of the time segregation, prejudice, and the constant fear of discovery. The past unfolds as Maya and Daniel read further. They realize the journal is not just a record of love, but of resilience. Grace and Joseph wrote about stolen moments in libraries, whispered conversations in church pews, and the ache of separation when society forced them apart. Each letter carries the weight of longing and the courage to love despite the world's disapproval. One letter describes a night when Grace and Joseph were caught walking together. The stares, the muttered insults, and the threat of violence forced them to part ways. Yet, Joseph's words echo with hope. One day, love will not need to hide. The mirror of the present Maya and Daniel, themselves an interracial couple, feel the sting of recognition. Though decades have passed, they too face subtle forms of prejudice. At work, Daniel is often asked where he is really from. Maya's family sometimes makes offhand remarks about cultural differences. These microaggressions remind them that while the world has changed, the shadows of the past linger. The journal becomes a mirror, reflecting their own struggles. They begin to see their relationship not as isolated but as part of a larger story, a continuation of battles fought by those before them. Family trauma. Maya wrestles with the revelation that her grandmother lived a secret life. Why was this love hidden? Why was Joseph never spoken of? The silence feels like a wound passed down through generations. She realizes that family trauma is not only about what is said, but also about what is left unsaid, the stories buried, the truths concealed. Daniel encourages her to see the journal not as a burden but as a gift. Your grandmother wanted you to know, he says. She wanted her love to live on, even if she couldn't speak it aloud. Inspired by Grace and Joseph's courage, Maya and Daniel decide to honor their story. They create a video series called The Inheritance of Secrets, sharing the letters and reflecting on their own experiences. Through storytelling, they give Grace and Joseph the voice they were denied, and in doing so, they reclaim their own narrative. The channel becomes a space for dialogue. Viewers share their own stories of hidden love, prejudice, and resilience. Maya and Daniel realize that second chances are not only personal but collective. By confronting the past, they create space for healing in the present. In the final letters, Grace writes of Joseph's departure. He left for another city, hoping to escape the suffocating prejudice. Their correspondence dwindled, but the love remained etched in every word. Grace married later, but the journal reveals that Joseph was her true love. Maya weeps as she reads the last line. If love is an inheritance, then may it be passed down, not as a secret, but as a light. Maya and Daniel decide to keep the journal intact, preserving it as a family heirloom. They film themselves placing it in a glass case, symbolizing transparency and remembrance. Their YouTube channel grows not because of sensationalism, but because of authenticity. Viewers resonate with the theme of family trauma and second chances, finding hope in the idea that love, though wounded, can heal across generations.